Game Boy lot. I got a lot of broken Game Boys for 80 Euro bucks, which is around like
96.58 USD dollars.
we are just going to take a look at them. I've actually never fixed a Game Boy before. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, I've already opened these. So this is a Game Boy Pocket motherboard, which came without a screen, without pretty much anything. It's just the motherboard. We've got the Game Boy here. Mannaggia il cazzo. And well, I don't think it's too yellowed, the shell. I think it's fine. I don't think it's too bad, but of course it's missing the battery cover, because the guy who sold them to me, well, he had the idea of stealing all of them from these. Also, we got a missing contact here. Maybe it was too corroded and the guy tried fixing it and just took this one out. I don't know, because we still have one here and it's good enough. So yeah. Then we got half Game Boy with a screen and without the back cover, of course. Well, not the back cover, but just the back part of the shell. It's missing entirely. You see, it's just gone. Then we've got Game Boy Pocket shell, which is completely... I don't even know why I should keep this, but I'm gonna keep it for now. Then we've got another Game Boy Pocket, which is fully working, but it's gonna need a new screen. Hold on, let me see if I can... Yeah, you see? It's right here. This one, it looks alright, but it's broken. So this one is gonna need a new shell. Okay, so this one, it's got all contacts, and of course it doesn't have a lens, it doesn't have a battery cover, but it looks okay. The shell, well, it's got a little mark here, some scuffs here, but overall I'd say this is a pretty nice shell. Oh, some scuffs here as well, but it doesn't look that bad, so maybe this one can be resold as it is. I put some batteries in and we're just gonna see if it turns on. Okay, it doesn't turn on. Let me just put some pressure on the batteries. Okay, no, it's not turning on. Right, so let's check out continuity. So when I turn it on, when I turn the switch on, we have continuity. Let's take a look at the battery terminal. So we have continuity down here. Oh god, it's underneath the cartridge. Between the batteries. you can see that the voltage from the batteries is reading. Now, when I measure the voltage here, I should be getting the same voltage, but I'm not. This should mean that there's a break in the board, mostly because if I put it in continuity mode, I can see that switching the button changes the continuity. So that means that the switch is doing its job. So now we're going to remove this. Maybe with some isopropyl alcohol. So now I'm gonna see if I can trace it to the break. So continuity from the positive to this via here is this via the now. And that via goes from here to here. Yes. It goes here to the DC jack. And then I don't know where it goes to. I think I followed the wrong path, because maybe this clearly is an input, the DC jack, so the DC jack should we should follow the main DC jack line to find the positive. We got it. So I'm going to remove the cartridge slot. I figured this out. So I apologize for not recording the entire fault finding, but I figured out the problem. This solder joint here, which you may notice if you go back in the video, had split into a weird connection, which was like half a solder joint communicating with this trace here, and then the bottom joint was communicating with this side here. and then going all the way here. The switch connects these two traces. The power switch connects the two traces. So what happened is that one is for the DC power input, and I realized that it goes to the VCC wire of this power module, but the battery side, which is the one above here, which goes like this, and then the via to the other side, and then makes it all the way back to the positive terminal, had disconnected basically. So one side of the joint was communicating with this, and the other side was communicating with this, but the battery is supposed to connect with the DC jack here because they share the same circuit for the power. So basically, if you put the DC jack in, then the DC jack is going to provide power, and if you just use the batteries, then the batteries are just going to provide the power. Because I'm pretty sure there's a diode somewhere so that the batteries cannot go and additionally supply voltage, or anyway they must be wired in series so that in parallel, so that the voltages do not add up. I just had to touch this joint up so that it communicates. If you look closely, I'm gonna see if I can put any more zoom. No, this is the max. I'm gonna focus some more. This actually looks like crap because it's corroded. I actually did notice some corrosion into the board. I think on one of the memory modules there's some white gunk. I don't know if it's water damage or some other kind of age corrosion, but this one is really gone. I'm gonna do it again because I actually desoldered it just to make you notice the bad through hole. So now I touched it up again. So I got the Game Boy reassembled. I had to clean the battery contacts a bit more, and I got a cartridge in. It's Tennis. It's the only Game Boy game I have, and we're gonna test it out now. I already know it works, but I'm gonna show you. So yeah, all the buttons are working, and I'm not really gonna be playing a lot, also because I'm really bad at this. But yeah, this is about it. So I'm really happy I got to get this working. I didn't really know what I was doing because well, it's the first time I opened one of these up, and yeah, I'm happy about this, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Vai Daisy, vai. Dà fastidio Daisy. Dai fastidio Daisy. Che c'è? Che c'è? Che c'è Daisy? Che c'è? Vuoi i fili? Vuoi i cavi? Che c'è? Ciao ciao Daisy!